We are also concerned about that there is ambiguity in the definition of events that are to be restricted, in that it may not preclude house parties. That is the reason for us tabling amendments to Section 10 and the new Section 11. I accept that this may not be a problem now, but if the current restrictions were to continue for a number of months, then we are afraid that the risk of infection associated with house parties could become a significant problem. We want to ensure that there is clarity in the law that allows the Gardaí to shut down house parties should they become a problem, and the associated availability of alcohol by commencing the ban on below-cost selling. We are afraid if house parties cannot be controlled that we could be looking to a situation in the coming weeks that the Trojan effort by our citizens to curb the rate of infection could be undermined by a small number of irresponsible people. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Order. Amendment 40 in the names of Deputies Naughten, Berry, Fitzpatrick, Grealish, Lowry, Verona Murphy, Shanahan and Tobin. 40 to 44 inclusive are related and will be taken together. Deputy Naughten to move.
I move Amendment 40 and I'll also talk to Amendment 41 as well, Minister. I know that we've discussed this privately and raised it here at second stage, Minister, so you might just clarify the position regarding house parties, that the legislation is robust enough to deal with it. The reason that I raise it is that in the definition of prohibition of events, it references events where there are numbers that are going to likely to attend an event. So it's before the fact. And my concern is that in relation to house parties, which could be a bigger issue in the coming weeks and months, that it would be at the time the event is taking place. So if you just could clarify that.
To do. In relation to house parties, a really important issue. We know in some other countries people were more likely actually to get the coronavirus in their own home than they were anywhere else. So this idea that the government can shut everything down and I'll be all right, Jack, is not grounded in the public health evidence. My officials are satisfied that the powers in this legislation will give us the ability to cover private gatherings as well.